Hello everyone, I'm Naomi. Today I will show you my cat Leo. Here we go. Leo 짱!